are back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Now, a very popular rapper seems to not be happy with the state of female rap that is allegedly not Ckiminaj, and has basically showed her concerns, or been open about her concerns behind the scenes to a very popular executive and DJ. Now, Ebro decided to talk about a alleged famous rapper, saying that there's issues in female rap, and these are the issues. Let's take a listen.
Right? Because she wouldn't want this to be out, but a girl, a female MC who is very popular, was the one that put me on to that thought. And it was specifically to female MC rappers who are popular. She said, the problem that a lot of women who rap have is most of the fans that like women rappers, they're not hip hop fans.
They're fans of that woman.
They're fans of that woman, her aesthetic, or where she's from, or whatever, right? But they're not just hip hop fans. She was like, I grew up a hip hop fan.
Yeah.
I like it all. I want all of it. The ratchet stuff, the smart stuff, the street stuff, the pop stuff.
And on the foul side of that, there's been a long time problem with, and I've heard this many times, male hip hop fans don't like listening to women rappers.
That's been and male DJs, male hip hop DJs won't play female rappers because they're some sort of weirdo manhood thing where y'all are weird, bro. Like, I've been on that for the longest.
Yeah,
I used to scream at DJs about that.
Yeah, and I think they think men won't like it, so I'm not. And I'm used to men listening to a lot of hip hop, and so I'm not going to play.
I don't do this a lot, but that's gay.
To be like, I only play men.
And I'm afraid of my manhood to play a woman rapper?
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Bro, come on.
Now, let me know how y'all feel about it. A lot of people are speculating that it was Cardi B because he said, a really big female rapper, and he doesn't really talk to Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj not calling him to have a conversation, especially about that. Some fans are saying that it could be Megan Thee Stallion, but the general consensus is that it was Cardi B, because she recently put out a record. It didn't do too well, in my opinion, compared to what she's done in the past. And what she's talked about her records, the Aha record kind of fell flat. So she might be feeling some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't fully believe the narrative that male DJs don't play female rappers. They don't play any female rapper. You got to have a poppin' song out. They not going to play just any random song. But I was just recently at an event, and they was playing Spin That. And then they also played a Cardi B song. I don't remember what it was, but when they played the Cardi B song, like, nobody was dancing to it really, or reciting it. When they played Spin That, and that song to me is trash, everybody started reciting the words. I was like, what is going on here? But at the place, they did not play any other female rappers. It was only Spin That and a Cardi B song. It wasn't the Aha record. It was an old song. I don't know if it was WAP or I think it was Bodak Yellow. But that song is old, so that's why nobody cared to recite it. The Spin That record is new. Now, in regards to female rap fans not being fans of hip-hop, they're fans of the artist or the celebrity, that could be true, but Cardi B is the reason for that. Because you're not a hip-hop girly like that. You don't write your music. People only like you because you're a personality. And on top of that, you're not the most talented female rapper. You're not even top 5 the most talented female rapper in the game. So you're shading yourself if you did say this, because people are saying it could be Megan, but I think it could be Cardi B. And if you said this, you're part of the problem. No shade. I think she might feel some type of way because her songs are not doing what they used to do on the charts, and that's why she went and complained. Now, Ckiminaj gets vindicated after many years of being called a bully or orchestrating other female rappers to come after Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion behind the scenes, which has proven to be false.
It also looked like Ckiminaj sent them to do that. And she would never do that.
Right.
Like, she's not that person to be like, hey guys, let's sit in this corner and gang up on this person. She's not that. Even when we had the show with her, she brought us out for one of her shows. We were like sitting down and talking, and she literally said it like to everybody. Like, she knew my situation, that it wasn't that. So she literally said to the other girl, I don't stop going on Instagram, basically fighting crime for me. Like, I don't need nobody to talk for me. I don't want people to think that I have y'all jumping on people. I'm not telling y'all to do that. So like, and she made that very clear. Like, you know, like, so yeah, I think that was like the big misconception, that like Nicki sent us over there to do that. And it was like definitely not the case at all.
Yeah.
So that is like, she came into the game based on how people liked her versus people really fucking with her based on her rapping skills. And I think a lot of the girls like Malibu Mitch, Akbar, who are extremely talented, JT, feel like she did not deserve her spot. And so I think that a lot of the female rappers really don't like Cardi B. And even Scratch Off, I think Scratch Off probably feel like, damn, I turned on my idol for you, basically, and you shitted on me. So, you know, I don't think that has anything to do with Nicki Minaj pulling strings behind the scenes. It is more so that people don't respect Cardi B. And that's why she's complaining behind the scenes now about people only supporting female rappers based on how they like that female rapper or the celebrity versus the music. Now, moving on from that, Megan Thee Stallion has continued to tease Tina Snow that is going to be on Act 3. A lot of fans are saying, being that she's going to have a camel face Cardi B, Dolce, possibly Doja Cat and Hayley Williams collaboration, that this will be the first era since Good News where she sells over 100K. Okay, now I think she sold 100K for Good News, but a lot of fans feel like she will definitely have a number one spot on the Billboard Hot 100 because of all the collaborations that she got on her album and how people are tuning in for her next era. Let me know how y'all feel about it. And if you guys think that Megan Thee Stallion will sell 100K or over 100K, she will be the third female rapper in this century to be able to do so. Obviously, we already know Nicki Minaj can sell well over 100K. So can Cardi B, but Megan Thee Stallion will be the third, okay? Because Doja Cat and Scratch Off and Dolce definitely can't. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, moving on from that, MTV has removed the category for Best Afrobeats from the 2026 ceremony, which was first introduced in 2023. The only winners from that category were Tyla and Rema featuring Sellin for their collaboration that they did called Calm Down. So a lot of people feel like this is a snub for the Afro beats community. That's what people are saying, that this is a snub for the Afro beats community, and that the Video Music Awards, they are shutting that community out. Okay? Now, hopefully the Grammys don't follow suit. You know, because Tyler got 2 Grammys in the Afrobeats category, or not the Afrobeats category, it's like the African category. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But in my opinion, the reason why is because Tyler and Rema both had hits, but they weren't able to maintain the relevancy to compete with other pop stars. Okay, Tyler and Rem are not doing the sales like the Sabrina Carpenters, the Billie Eilishes. You know, they can't even compete with the K-pop artists. So, you know, that's probably the issue. And in my opinion, I feel like Rema, Ira Star, even Burna Boy, I know he got the hit song with Shakira, but all of them need to step it up. They got to step it up because they're not technically new artists anymore. So they got to step it up because this is kind of embarrassing to the Afrobeats community. Okay? Like, how did the category just come 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and now is removed? Like, that's ridiculous. Okay? So it's going to be interesting to see if the Grammys follow suit. Hopefully they don't. Now, Breëzy will be receiving 50,000 lashes. It has now been reported that Breëzy ex-housekeeper has won the rights to collect a portion of Chris Brown's tour that he's on with Usher earnings after being attacked by his dog. The sum is reportedly over $13 million. And because of that, Breëzy and Usher added 8 more tour dates to their R&B tour because of this debt. Now, he's also facing 5 years in prison in the UK due to his fight he had in London in 2023. And allegedly, Usher is pissed off about this. Now, I've briefly talked about Usher and Chris Brown having issues about his legal trouble behind the scenes, but Usher feels like this is more bad press. You know, your dog mauled a housekeeper and you didn't even provide her any type of aid. You didn't take her to the hospital. And people are talking about, oh, it's just a bite. No, it's not. I saw that lady's face. The pictures are all over the internet. I'm not going to post them. You know, obviously they're graphic. But I saw the pictures of the housekeeper's face, and she's going to have to get plastic surgery to even look normal. Okay, she looks like a burn victim. Like, no shade, she looks like she's been burned in the face. She gonna have to get face surgery just like Cardi B, and hopefully she don't turn out to look like Cardi B, because then she gonna come out ugly. But the point of the matter is she's gonna have to get plastic surgery, and plastic surgery ain't cheap. And if it come out wrong, she gonna have to do it again, because you never know how we gonna come out. We see how Lil' Kim look. Let's just be honest. Plastic surgery ain't for the weak, and it's expensive. So I feel like she do deserve the millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure she's probably scarred for life, and she probably doesn't want to be a housekeeper anymore. But the pictures were horrific. Usher is not happy about this because he feels like this is bad press, and they're adding 8 more dates last minute. I'm sure people, you know, his core fans are going to buy the tickets and everything. But again, it just doesn't look good. And then if he gets sentenced to how many years in prison, he may not be able to finish the tour. That's another thing. See, they're using the 8 additional dates to pay off this lady. But what if he don't finish the tour dates? Okay, because he's in jail. Now, people are going to say, oh, he added the dates before the judgment. It was announced today that the judge ruled in favor of the housekeeper, but this been in place. The housekeeper asked the judge weeks ago to take Chris Brown's earnings. Okay, it's just announced now, but this has been going on because he didn't pay after she won in court. He should have paid her off right there and then. Instead, I know he got 13 million at least. Do I think he got 100 or 50 million in the bank? No, but I think he can move around some funds and give her the 13 million, or take out a loan for 13 million and pay the loan back. I mean, that's all he had to do. You know what I'm saying? But allegedly, Chris Brown's working on another tour because he got other debts, not just, you know, his legal situations. So, you know, don't be shocked if Usher starts distancing himself from Chris Brown after this tour. Don't be shocked. But Usher kind of a pussy. He's a pussy as Lotto, because when Chris Brown's friends beat you up, you still went and got back cool with him. So you kind of wishy-washy anyway, because you went and got back cool with him after his friends beat you up. So you corny. But anyway, I got some very hot tea on Hayden Panettiere, Perez Hilton, David the Singer, Selena and Taylor on Patreon. Link will be in the description, and I hope you have a great day.